It is wedding tour weekend. Hello. So tonight is a very different kind of date night. We're headed to our first ever wedding expo. There will be wedding vendors and giveaways and I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. I've never been to a wedding expo. I have officially started the wedding planning process and oh man, I probably should have shared my thoughts when I first started like a couple weeks ago. But let's just say that it's been a whole roller coaster of emotions. It has been very exciting for sure, but also I think like the biggest emotion is like sticker shock. Being like the first in your friend group to get married is hard because you don't really have a baseline. You don't know what to expect. You haven't been to any weddings. You don't even know like what your vision is. Getting back quotes for our vendors was just shocking. Matt and I are working full time, and wedding planning is seriously a full-time job in itself.
Shout out to Brenda because she's like the mastermind behind all the wedding planning. Shout out to her.
If you have a friend who is an upcoming bride and planning her wedding, check on your bride friends because they are not okay. I keep flip-flopping also between the idea of having one or two weddings. Matt and I are from different countries. We live in the US and my family lives back in Malaysia. So we are thinking of having two different weddings so that our families can attend. I'm just stressed out thinking about it. So I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do. But right now I'm focused on planning a wedding in the US. And other exciting news, I have also set up wedding dress appointments literally 2 months from now because that's just how crazy popular it is. They did have earlier appointments for weekdays, but I really wanted to pick a weekend so that my girlies could come.
Guess who's not invited?
I got my tea and it's a cozy winter night. There is snow outside and we are starting our wedding planning journey, so let's chat. I think we should maybe start out by explaining what we were looking for. We were looking for a wedding either in New York City or New Jersey, where Matt and his family are from. And I did look into a few New York City venues and they were very beautiful and expensive. But I think the more we did research, we both just felt like we preferred Jersey because you're getting a lot more space.
And I think the main selling point of New York City venues is you can see the skyline, skyscrapers, but like I can just go up to like any like Skyview bar and just see that. But
And I think like it really depends what you as a couple prioritize. But for us, we really love having a more spacious venue. We really like the idea of like having indoor outdoor options, and you definitely can have that still in New York, maybe like on a rooftop or something, but you're not gonna have like this whole area to yourself because there just simply is not that much space. Like a lot of the venues are more like buildings or hotels,
like restaurants,
yeah,
bars.
yeah. Honestly, I don't even think that we knew what we wanted until we started like going to see venues. Matt really likes like more rustic, like cozy vibes, and I really love the like more like
Elegant, like more modern.
yeah, really
Classic
elegant garden wedding vibe. So anyways, all that to say, the first venue we toured was, and oh my god, this venue blew me away. What was your first impressions?
I had to change my pronouns to bro K when I saw it.
It's unreal. It's gorgeous. The feeling when I was going through the entire tour was like, just like wow. Like I was amazed by everything. I was so impressed. I loved everything about it. The detail, like the look, how elegant and grand it felt, but also the thoughtfulness. Like I think the way they like set up the space. The team is they come up very coordinated, very organized. Like the type A bride in me is just like, chef's kiss. I think the best way to put this venue was like, it was so extra in a good way. Like it was like, if you want the drama, this is for you. I think something that surprised me is I didn't necessarily think that the aesthetic would suit me, because I was really looking for something like more like light and bright and airy. Um, and and this is like a little bit more moody and darker, kind of more like Great Gatsby vibe. Next up, we visited something completely different vibe, David's Country Inn.
Yeah, it's like it seems like an old Southern manor. Like it's like a saloon type of feel. It's like a large, relatively large banquet hall. It can fit about comfortably about 180 people. I love the bar area, the salon.
The first thing I noticed was it did feel very cozy and very cute vibe. Honestly, I love the ballroom. I think the wood, like the brown, everything was like really pretty. But I did feel that the space or the venue overall felt a little cramped for me. And I think there was just something about the vibe that like there wasn't so much of a separation. Like I think the best way I can put it is the outdoor ceremony area, while it looks great, was right next to the car park and like the roads, where it's like there's just like cars going by and you can like hear them. I will say this team felt a lot more like down to earth. I feel like they really take good care of you. And the pricing was really good for what they offer. So I think it was sort of like a really solid, decent option. I just feel like when I walked in, I knew immediately it was not for me. The third venue that we toured is the estate at Florentine Gardens, and trust me, you are not ready for this. This venue was drop dead gorgeous, and it was everything that I dreamed of. I felt like a princess walking through it, and it was totally my vibe. It was such a hard decision trying to decide between this and the first venue. Florentine Gardens is naturally more like my aesthetic, but my wedding is not just an aesthetic, it's everything and more. And evaluating it from different angles, I just realized that I love the first venue more overall. And Matt also really loved the first venue. And it was really important to me that he also loves the venue that we choose, because it's both our weddings. My friends might be surprised I walked away from this venue, but really this venue was very beautiful. But the first venue made me feel something. It made me feel very emotional, and I actually cried after the tour. I don't know what it was, but there was just something about it that really called out to me, and it just felt right. So I will be thinking about Florentine Gardens, but I really love the venue that I chose. Another day, another venue tour. Today we are visiting Cross Keys Estate. This was the last venue that we toured, and it was initially Matt and I's top choice, but unfortunately we were really disappointed, which is sad because we had pretty high hopes and heard good things about it. Firstly, the outdoor ceremony area, which you're looking at right here, wasn't very well maintained, and the bridal suite, which is in this next clip, just looked kind of run down to me and didn't feel like the glam that I was expecting on my wedding day. It does get better from here. We checked out the bathroom, which I always do on my wedding tours. I think like that's like a small detail that should not be overlooked. And then we went into the cocktail hour space and the reception area, and these were very beautiful. I really loved all the glass and high ceilings. You know, everything just looked really great overall. But the main thing that deterred us from this place was it was actually very expensive for what they offered, in my opinion. And a lot of things were offered as an add-on, so you had to pay extra for all the little things. I just didn't really quite like that, so that's kind of a big reason why we didn't go with this one. Hello! I'm checking in on our wedding planning process. If you can see, Matt is out of commission. He's pretending, by the way. Matt is not feeling great, so I will be giving you the updates. Wedding planning is a roller coaster of emotions. I definitely went through the 5 stages of grief, just like feeling stressed and like honestly alternating every day between like I want to have like the crazy grand wedding versus like I just want to do something chill, and then being like, no, I'm gonna cancel my wedding. But very exciting news. We have got our venue. Honestly, it took me like really long. I mean, I don't really know what the like average length of time is. I don't even know if there is one. It's your wedding. You can do whatever you want. Can you tell I'm very excited right now? So I researched venues for almost 2 months, and I reached out to probably over 30 different venues, mostly in Jersey, some in New York. Well, I'm not gonna share where we picked, and you just have to wait and see it. But we are super happy with it, and it was actually the first venue that we toured, and let's just say when I walked in, my jaw dropped. What I remember the most is just the feeling that I felt when I like walked through there, and that I think is the most important thing, like out of all. And like Matt had the same kind of feeling, and we just both feel so comfortable, and we're just feeling very, very lucky to even, you know, be able to celebrate our day at such a beautiful venue. It's also really meaningful because Matt's grandmother had her wedding anniversary party there like 2 decades ago, and I never got the chance to meet her, but I think this is really sweet that it's like very full circle. I keep feeling like, oh, I'm so behind. The wedding is like 18 months out, but no, like I am definitely ahead of the curve. One of the vendors told me that like I am the furthest out wedding that has inquired. I need to chill. I'm in a New Jersey brides Facebook group, and I love it. It's so helpful. Like, I love girls, and the girls are so real and genuine. They post very detailed reviews and photos, and just they're so brutally honest about vendors, and like I love that. Any thoughts to share?
I'm so lucky to have her planning.
No, you've been planning too.
A little bit.
Okay, Matt is just downplaying it. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, Matt has been so good and so helpful. Like, he's been very involved in the wedding process, and I appreciate that so much. It's like we're in it together. This is our day. Like, I want him to love it just as much as I do. Very happy with how wedding planning is going. I think like I've reached a stage where I'm having fun. Like, wedding planning is great. I no longer have a breakdown. I definitely went through several breakdowns, but now that we've got through that, I'm here and I'm having so much fun, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to share more. All right, see you guys.